Hi everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to arrange our powder pink arrangement today. I'm using our Hemmingstone vase, and this is just a really romantic, delicate touch of pink that kind of just suits so many different places. So I'm going to be starting by popping in the populace, and I'm just going to be bending this down slightly just so that it feels more in proportion to the vase. So just doing one kind of that height, maybe actually a touch more. You want it to feel really light and airy, and that's going to move because we've not got anything else in here, but that is fine. And this one on the other side, maybe a bit too short, and just measuring it up against your vase will give you a good indication. I've never actually arranged this arrangement in this vase, so it's a first for me, so we'll see how it goes. And then next, I'm actually going to put the sweet peas in. So we've got two of these. Just because these are almost acting, obviously they're a beautiful white flower, but they are also acting as a shape and structure to this arrangement. So when you've got them kind of in position, because once everything else starts going in, they'll all start holding onto themselves. So I want one about there. So just a tiny little bend in that, about an inch. And then one lower down, maybe about there. Yeah. And just make sure that you're fanning out these side shoots, just so you're getting like maximum volume of your stem. Something like that. And then I'm going to pop in the dahlias next, because these are our kind of biggest focal flower. And we've only got two, so when I've only got two of something, I always make sure that they're not in a line to each other, and then they're not facing in the same direction. So I haven't bent this one, because I don't know if I need to. Yeah, I'm going to bend it a tiny, tiny little bit, just so that it's slightly lower. Sometimes bending it slightly less is harder than bending it more. Just so that that feels like it's kind of really in harmony with the vase. And then that one's facing kind of over in that direction. And then the other one, I don't want it also facing that way, because it's going to feel like they match. So I want like this one to come facing towards me, and we'll have this one at full length. Maybe about there. I'm just going to turn it towards me so I can see for a second, without letting it get in the way of the sweet pea. Something like that. And you can bend these really quite easily to face whichever way you need it to, which is handy. And then I'm going to pop in the poppies. So these just so delicate, the softest of soft pinks with a lovely little seed head and bud. And again, I'm going to leave this at full length and just let that break up them dahlias, and then have one further towards the back. And if I just pop that there, this is what I was meaning about creating lines. Can you see how they're like the same level, pointing in the same direction? It just doesn't look as natural as if you can get it to sit facing in a different place, just doing something different. And actually I might bend this one ever so slightly again. In there like that, I think. And then wax flower, so we've got two of these, so this is just going to add that really kind of pretty delicacy, and just nestle it throughout the shape and foliage that you've created, which kind of just breaks up all the flowers, adds nice interest, a bit of texture. Yeah, it does the lot really. Something like that. I'm just going to stand back and see how that looks, because I've kind of been working on top of it. But yeah, that's perfect. The foliage really helps to kind of give this that wild and light feeling about it. But yeah, so that's in the Hemmingstone vase. If you give this a go and make it, I would absolutely love to see it in your homes. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.